Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Copperline Rattler Ranch. I'm Julia. Today I'm going to start on this problem area here and take away as much of that failing cob as I possibly can. That's the spot that was had gotten soaked from that last storm, and it was loose anyway, so I had to tear it off.
Are the bags wet?
Bags are not wet. They're not quite solid yet, though. They need to re-solidify. Up here they're okay. But all that, it needed to go before I put any finish work on. But everything else, it's coming off. Seems good. Yeah, the rest of that's on there, so it's a pretty good spot.
So the stuff that you're pulling off is wet?
This, during the big rain that we had, this area of the wall got soaked from the outside.
Okay.
And it stayed wet. Remember I had the fan on it?
Right. So that didn't dry it out?
It didn't, well, it dried it out to a degree, but it pulled away from the bags. And I'm not going to put fresh mud on mud that's going to fall off eventually anyway. So I decided I'd take it all off, redo this area with long straw, and then resume my plaster.
Okie dokie.
It needed to come off. It's just, plus there's a lot of mildew in it.
Well, that's not good.
All that whitish stuff. Okie dokie. So a pretty good area needed to come off. So I'm going to get all this old stuff out of here. And then I will mix a batch of long straw cob and replace it there. And then I can resume my cob plaster. You can see how big of an area this is. I'm just going to measure it just for fun. Inches. Oops. Guess I don't know how to use a tape measure. Six feet. By just under 4 feet. Pretty good size. Some of these are pretty nice and solid, and then some have a little ways to go. Oh, it's not too bad. But I think they're okay to put mud on. So that'll be my next project. Put some mud on this, the long straw cob, and then I can get started back over in that corner with my borax mix and get this whole wall done. While I'm working in here, Dawn is working and putting some vents in the soffit. That's going to just help keep air moving once everything is sealed up there, and the roof and the ceilings, to keep air flowing from the west side, which is the low end, to the east side, which is the high end. Keep all that hot air and any humidity out of the house once it's done. So that's what he's doing. He's outside cutting holes and screwing those vents in. All right, that repair is done. I did add some borax to this mix just because it looked like there was some mildew or mold on that patch that I had to break down. So here it is all fixed. I did try to bring it out and make it a little more smooth so that when I do this scratch coat that I've been doing in here on this repair, I don't have to do that much work on it. So hopefully that'll work. On to the other mud now. I'd like to say I got it done, but I still have the whole top part to go on this north wall, and I ran out of sifted soil, and I'm almost out of my chopped straw, so it will be tomorrow. I'll be sifting and chopping and then putting on the last part of this wall, that scratch coat. I still have to, this is the last patch. Letting that dry just a little bit before I put the scratches in it. So I've got all sorts of stuff to get out of here. I need to clean up all my mud droppings, my plaster droppings that happened along the floor. Get some of this stuff taken care of and out of here today. And get this out and cleaned up, and then I'll bring it back in because I will need it later. And get all this stuff cleaned up and taken care of. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, the bathroom is done. As far as cleanup, still got a lot of work to do in here. One thing I wanted to show you guys, this sink I found on Craigslist probably about 3 or 4 years ago. Very reasonably priced, so I picked it up in plans to put it in the bathroom in our house that we're building. And the colors are very similar to the colors that we have on the bottle window. The blue, the green, the white, or clear in the bottle window, the ambers, the yellows are all reflected in this sink that we're going to put in the bathroom. All right, so it wasn't a very exciting video, but the mudding on the inside is done. The scratch coat in the bathroom is finally finished. It's done. Yay! So I'm going to get ready to start with the lime plaster on the outside, particularly paying attention to the areas where the cob plaster has left off in the ring. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comments or questions in the comment section below, and we will see you next time.